Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to Bits and Breach. So guys, if you are just coming across my channel, if this is your first time here, you are welcome. It's lovely seeing you here. But please click on the subscribe button and turn on the post notification so you do not miss out any of my videos, right? So today, we are still talking about or learning about, or I am teaching you about Intune, right? Remember our last video where we were able to use Intune, okay, where we enrolled, yes, a Windows 11 device on Intune. Now, this we are going to be deploying Microsoft 365 app using Intune, right? Now, remember that, but there's going to be a little bit of difficulty. Not difficult because I have just one PC and we already have Microsoft 365 app, and I do not want to uninstall that, and it's a little bit stressful for me, right? But then, since I already have M365 apps installed on this computer, I'm just going to show you how an admin would deploy and manage Microsoft 365 apps through Intune, right? Now, what I'm going to do is, we are currently in Intune. I'm going to go to my settings. Settings, yep. See if my mouse is still working. Yeah, it's okay. Once I come to settings, I'm going to come to apps. I'm going to come to installed apps, and I'll just search for Microsoft 365. You see that I have it here. I actually have two. See this one, and then apps for business, which was somehow installed on the same day, right? So now I'm just gonna open, or I'll just open Word so that we'll see the version. I'm gonna open Word. Just gonna open a new blank document. I'll come to File and I'll come to Account. I need to update this. Okay. I don't know what to do with this video. So I'm just gonna go to product information, which is here, about Word, which is here. You will see my session ID, my license ID, and all that. So I'm just taking note of this edition, build 20228.2124. I don't know if I should. I'll just take a screenshot of this while I'm here so that we know the version we are currently. Yep. So this computer, like I said, has M365 apps, so I'm not going to uninstall it just to demonstrate Intune rather. So instead, I'll just create the Intune deployment and show you how Intune handles this application. So I'm going to go back to my Intune Admin Center, which is here. I'm going to come to apps. Just hold on while it loads. I'll come to all apps. Now you see that there's no app here, right? I'm going to click on create. I'm going to click on Windows. Select app type. I'm going to click on Microsoft 365 apps for Windows 10 and later, right? Just click on that and I'll click on select. It says add Microsoft 365 apps to install your choice of Microsoft 365 apps or manage device running Windows 10 or later. Users must have an account and license to use this app. So I'll just click on select rather. So I'll configure the app. You see that the name is apps for Windows. Do not make a mistake when choosing the name. You would see different type of apps we saw here, but this is the exact one we need, right? So I'm just gonna come here, description. I'm gonna leave it at that, or I could edit it to Microsoft 365 apps deployed and managed via Intune. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And the publisher is Microsoft. So definitely show this as a picture app. No. Change image. How would I want to change image? So I'll just click on next. Now it says configure app sheet, and we can click on next. So we have to. This is where the interesting part happens. We see options like the Office apps, and we want to select the apps we want to get installed. We have Access, we have Excel, we have which basically is what we need. Or when you actually install apps by yourself, this is what Microsoft gives you. It gives you access to Excel, gives you Word, and also gives you Teams. You have to like download Teams by yourself. That's Teams for work or school. But this gives us Teams. This gives us Publisher, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote. and the likes. So I'm just gonna skip Skype for business because I don't know, I use Skype for business anyways. And then you see the default file format. I'm gonna select that. Now you see Office Open Documents from Update Channel. I'm gonna click on current channel. Remove other versions. I don't know if I should choose. I don't know if I should choose. Now, okay, you might ask me why I put current channel here. So the update channel here determines how quickly the Microsoft 365 apps receive the new features and updates. So defines how often the app is updated with new features. You have current, we have monthly, you have monthly enterprise channel and all that. So I'm just choosing this. And version to install, definitely the latest version. And you would see something like we see something like use shared computer activation, which says shared computer they let you deploy Microsoft 365 apps to computer that are used by multiple users. Normally users can only install and activate Microsoft 365 apps on a limited number of devices, just 5 pieces. I'm sure we all know that. Now using Microsoft 365 apps with shared computer activation doesn't count against that limit. But since I'm the only one using this, so I don't wanna everybody has their individual device in this environment. So I just click on no. Now so I'm not gonna leave it. So this is just my environment where multiple users share the same computer, and I'm not so. And accept Microsoft software license terms on behalf of all users. Yes, I want to do that. Install Microsoft service for Microsoft Search Engine. Yeah, I want to do that. So no language is selected. I really don't know how I want to select language, but I'll just click on English and I'll just click on that and I'll click on next. Now assignments. Now this is extremely important. I can assign the application to maybe required users or available for enrolled devices. So I'm just gonna click on this. Required. Add all users. So, but since I'm the only one still testing this, like this is a small test and this is just for my device, what I want to do is to create a security group and put the users I want this to be tested. Now I have a new device in my environment tomorrow and I want this deployed on that device tomorrow. Okay, so today is currently Sunday here, tomorrow is Monday and I'm setting up a new device for a user tomorrow. So I'm going to create a security group from the Entra. I'll add myself and the user into the security group. So let's go to our Entra Admin Center. We're going to click on groups. See all groups. I'm going to click on new group. Security. I'm just going to put Intune 365 apps test. This is an important video, so I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to leave that. So membership type, I'm going to put members, which is I, and that's new user I talked about. So I'm going to click on select. So I'm going to click on, I'll just put an owner here, which I really don't need, but I'll put myself as the owner. And I'm going to click on select and create. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Intune here. Now see the group mode. I'm going to add a group available for enrolled device group and I'll search for Intune, which is right here. So I'm not even understand for anybody, just available, and I'll click on next. And next thing I want to do is create deployment. Aha! So I've successfully created or successfully deployed an app on or created the deployment on Intune, right? So the next thing I want to do is to force a sync, right? Not normally we can just wait, and Intune is definitely going to do that. But what I want to do is to force a sync. So I'm going to go to settings on my device. So right click on this, I'll come to settings, I'll come to accounts, I'll come to access work on school. Now click on this. Okay, click on this. This is connected to the MDM policy. Can you see? I'll just click on the info, and the sync was successful. Today 5:37. Well, we are in 5:55 currently, so I'm just gonna click on sync. So let's wait for it while it's in. While we're waiting, I'm going to go back to Intune. I'm just going to refresh this page. Installed 0, not installed 0, failed 0, user state. Bye guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Click on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification, tell your friends about this channel. Bye for now. Mwah.